Good morning, Chris Kluemke, Area Digital Services Manager here in Illinois, and with me I have
Sarah Strutner, Territory Manager.
Sarah and I have been comparing Encirca's Pro Level service to the Plus service from Climate Field View, and just wanted to kind of walk through the imagery portion of it, compare notes on what we see from Encirca and Climate. So Sarah, let's go ahead and get started. So to begin with, Sarah, that's just a list of things that we kind of compiled here is just the general imagery, the sources, and how many images we're going to capture over season, and the ability to compare two images, and just the sheer number of images that we're going to get. So to begin with here, I'm going to start it off with the field. We're going to look at 2017 imagery today on both Encirca Pro Level service and the Plus service from Climate Field View. Sitting here May 24th, 2018, there's not a lot of images that are fun in corn and soybeans yet, so we're going to go back a year and kind of look at that. We've kind of chosen an image from July 17th. In the image that I'm showing here, I see a lot going on. There's areas of low health. I have 12.5 acres. I have 83.12 acres of medium health, and I have 9.5 acres of high health, and those are depicted by light yellow to deep purple. And that's pretty important if I was scouting a field or looking at it, knowing what percent of my field or how many acres of the field are in each of those categories. Sarah, what are you seeing over there with the Plus service from Climate Field View?
Yeah, so over here what I'm seeing is the picture of the field was taken on July 16th, and the legends are showing dark green, which is high crop health, and red being low crop health. So it's showing me that throughout this image in Climate Field View Plus service, but it's not giving me the legend like you have showing how many acres I have in low health versus medium versus high health.
All right. Coming back over here to Encirca, something that I forgot to point out earlier is if I want, this image kind of looks small on my iPad displaying it to you, and if I want to make that image bigger, I can just hide all that information, all the dates, and then I can get a bigger image. I can zoom in and out on the image if I want to get to a particular area. And I can turn on location services on my iPad if I want to walk that field, if I want to walk out here in that yellow area and see what in the heck's going on. I really think that's a big time savings if I'm a field scout. Do you think that would save you time scouting a field, Sarah?
Yeah, I think so, and I have the ability to find myself on Climate Field View Plus as well, so I'm able to scout the field and able to walk it with the location services turned on and following me as well. But something I have noticed scrolling through the images are the different types of imagery I'm receiving. So I'm looking at July 16th, and then if I go up to July 18th, it's showing me more detail in this image. It's almost like they're coming from maybe two different sources.
So our imagery from Encirca Pro Level service, we have the ability to capture an image every day, and whether we display it or not depends a lot on cloud cover. And one thing that we've done is we tried to display as many images as possible, and if you look here on July 15th, we see a little icon of a cloud, and what that icon is telling me is that there was cloud cover on that day. And the satellite imagery would be just a bare image, and if I look on July 15th on that bare image, it's going to show me the clouds that were present and how those clouds are going to affect my image. But if I go on either date of that, July 12th or July 17th, I'm able to see a good clear image. So that's just a feature of Encirca's Pro Level service, is that cloud detection. One other thing that we always like to look at is how often are we capturing an image, or how many are we displayed. Remember that we're doing 2017. Our images start on May 17th, and we run images on this field until September 22nd. I counted them before we started shooting this, and I came up with 52. What do you have over there, Sarah?
So I have images starting on May 19th and going until September 29th, and I counted 28 images. And so if I was looking to scout this field and I have 28 images on Climate Field View Plus and you have 52 images on Encirca Pro, that's going to give you a better look at that field day over day to see how the field's progressing. Whereas in Climate Field View Plus, I'm unable to see the field day over day and see the differences that's occurring.
All right. Another cool feature that we have with the Encirca Pro level service is this View Health Changes. And what that really means, Sarah, is that we can click on that and it's going to display all of our images, and we're going to select 2 dates. I'm going to select August 15th and I'm going to select September 21st. And when I select those, I can click Next. And what's going to happen behind the scenes is it's going to look at both of those images and say, are we going in a positive direction? Or are we going in a negative direction? And it looks like this field on August 15th to September 21st. We have 94 acres down here that are seeing a negative change. We have 10.4 acres with no change. And we have 0 acres with a positive change. Something I would probably expect to see with an image taken that time of year in late August to mid-September. We're senescing the crop, so crop health is going downhill at that time. If anything, I'd want to go out here, maybe see what's going on with this no change area. Is that a good part of the field or a part of the field that might need some attention? Sarah, what are you able to see?
Well, I compared 2 images, one from August 19th, the second one from September 24th. And I'm able to see them side by side, but I'm unable to overlap them. And so I'm not able to see the difference in field health between these 2 dates. I'm able to see the legend showing the high health being dark green and the low health being red throughout the field, but it's not showing me how much of a change I have between the 2 dates that this was taken.
All right. So I guess in summary, Sarah, the things that we saw differences in the imagery. It looks like Encirca, the pro level service, we are capturing an image that was pretty consistent being shown at a 3.1 meter view. The number of images, we were able to find 52 images for the 2017 growing season come in. The cloud detection was pretty cool, and we were able to compare 2 images. Did you notice anything else that we forgot?
I think that you've touched everything, Chris. Now, what I think about these 2 is that whenever I think about scouting fields and working with customers in the field, is that having the ability to see images daily, depending on cloud cover, the ability to overlap 2 images to see any crop health changes, and the ability to see it from one source instead of multiple sources gives me a better idea of what's happening in the field every day.